Hey boo, it's me. If you read the title of this video, then you'll know that I quit my job during the pandemic, where in the US the unemployment rate is at an all-time high, and I still got bills and student loan debt, but we're okay. But I am here to talk about why and just what I experienced, because one, I did leave my job, so essentially I'm starting over, and I just want to document my journey, and like this is the starting point, and I kind of want to look back and be able to see how I've grown since making this video. And two, I imagine I'm not the only one in the world who went through something like this and kind of struggled with the idea of leaving, especially during this time. And I just felt really alone when I was going through it, and I swear I was like on Google all the time, like trying to figure out what to do and like see if someone was in my position, and I didn't see anything. Maybe like I am the only one facing this, or just people weren't really talking about it. But yeah, I want to make this video in case someone out there is struggling with a decision to make for themselves and to do what's best for themselves. So here's your sign. Full disclaimer, I am not telling anybody to leave their jobs. I am just making this video to use as a reminder to just make sure you take care of yourselves. That is like the main point. No way I'm telling you to leave your job. That's just something I had to go through personally, and I'm about to tell you why. Okay, so first off, I don't want to use this video to bash the company I work for. So, you know, if you came here for some tea, I'm sorry. I'm not here for that. I did go through a lot, but I've moved on from it, and yeah, the video is not about all the negative things I've experienced while working for the place I worked for. It's just the aftermath of how I was treated and how I dealt with the anxiety and how I overcame it. So I was working at this company for 7 months. It was like my first real job after graduating college. I was really excited about it. And then it just didn't turn out to be something I would have ever expected for myself in terms of just basically how I was being treated. I experienced bullies and verbal abuse, just to say the least. And from that, it triggered me actually experiencing anxiety for the first time in my life. I'm 25. I have never experienced like anxiety, panic attacks, like nervous breakdowns until recently. Like the entire month of July, I was like crying twice a day for the first 3 weeks of July because I kept having nervous breakdowns, and I literally felt like something was wrong with me because I've never experienced dealing with that. And I felt like because of all the overthinking and the stress I was dealing with, like my chest was always so tight. It felt like someone was like sitting on it, and then I couldn't sleep. I literally did not sleep well at all because I would wake up in the middle of the night with a panic attack, and then I wasn't eating because I had no appetite. And if you know me, you know I love to eat, so that was really bad. So I was really upset for what felt like a really long time. I mean, it was only really like the month of July, but it just felt like I was like, my soul was like deteriorating, like just slowly dying inside, because I was always so miserable with just what I was struggling with, and I didn't know what to do because I was so scared of leaving because coronavirus. Hello, everything's closing, businesses are closing, businesses are closed, nothing is guaranteed, everything is up in the air, there's so much uncertainty. And I kept saying to myself, you need to be grateful that you have a job. and that you're financially stable, because I knew so many people who got laid off. Even my mom got laid off. So I just kept saying, like, be grateful. You are in a position where you're still getting income. But me telling myself that, it wasn't helping when the anxiety just kept getting worse and worse day by day, and me struggling with the decision of leaving or staying made my anxiety worse and made the overthinking worse, and just my mind just wasn't at peace all the time, because I just felt like I was arguing with myself, being like, you need to leave because obviously your mental health is not at a good state right now. And then I'd be telling myself, like, you need to stay, because how are you gonna support yourself, and who's gonna hire you in where the world is in this kind of state? So yeah, I was struggling with that decision for a while, but finally, after just, dealing with how I was being treated and knowing that I didn't deserve that, I decided that I do in fact have to quit. But confirming that realization just made me cry even more, and I felt like that made me suffer even more, because I was so scared of what was going to happen next, because starting over is scary, and imagine starting over when the world is going to shit. So what happened was, I made a plan. My boyfriend and I sat down, and he's really good at finance, so I sat down with him and we calculated how much money I had to my name, and how much I spend paying all my monthly bills. And he's like, this is how much you pay per month, this is how much you have, and if you want to be financially stable for like at least 5 months, you need to get to this number, so you need to like make 2 more paychecks. So I was like, okay, cool, I could do that. I have a plan, I have a out strategy. And the thing was, I just couldn't stand it anymore, and I had to leave. And while my time was being prolonged, I still kept thinking, should I leave? Like, is this gonna be a good decision? But then if you think about it, it's like I was having mental breakdowns, anxiety attacks, like I wasn't eating, I wasn't sleeping. I was like, I think I do have to leave, and now I have a plan. So I finally quit. It was a very scary decision, but my last day, I literally started crying, tears of joy. And actually, I would call them tears of relief, because when I left, I felt like I could exhale again after feeling and this is metaphorically, obviously, but after feeling like I was just holding my breath in, because my chest was always tight. It felt like something was always heavy on it. And because of the stress, I was also getting massive headaches. So once I left, that heavy feeling went like that. The headaches stopped. I got my appetite back. I started sleeping and taking naps. I think my body was like, recovering from for not sleeping well for 3 weeks. And just the fact that I literally started crying tears of joy was just a sign that I made the right decision for myself. And the rest is history. I haven't looked back. My biggest fear was that I was going to regret leaving and be so panicked and just have more anxiety because I did this to myself. But the truth is, I'm so happy, and I know I made the right decision for me and my mental health, and I'm not scared. Like, that is the biggest thing. To be honest, I was gonna make this video once I found a new job, so then it would look like, no matter what happened, I was okay. But then I realized, like, why would I do that when being unemployed right now and looking for jobs is like real, and it's something I am going through? And on top of that, I'm still okay and I feel okay, and I think that's important to show people that transitional periods are okay to be in. You're figuring it out. So yeah, I'm just being fully transparent. Like, I don't have a job yet. I'm interviewing. I just had an interview today. I have an interview in 2 weeks. I'm waiting to hear back from another place pretty soon. Yeah, I'm happy. I have a plan. I'm financially stable still. And I literally am just happy I made that decision. It was a scary one and it took me a while to decide and make peace with it. But literally, it was the best decision I made. Picking your mental health first is so important. And when something is costing you your peace, it's too expensive. That's what I like to say now. And it's true. What we can learn from living during a global pandemic is that life is too short and you don't know when you're gonna go. So you might as well be happy. So make sure whatever you do, it's like you pick yourself first. You do what's best for yourself and you're just at peace and nothing is disturbing your peace because it's not worth it, let me tell you. So again, I'm not telling anyone to quit their jobs, but I'm just saying whatever toxic position you're in, I know it's hard to leave and you're not alone. And you know, if you feel anxiety or whatever, nothing is wrong with you. It's totally normal. But what you need to do is make a plan and figure out what is gonna remove the anxiety, what triggers your anxiety, and what you're gonna do to get rid of it. That's my advice. That is why I quit my job. I'm seriously been so happy. I felt like when I was having anxiety and dealing with it, I felt like so lost and like I didn't know who I was anymore when I'm usually a very, very secure person. So I feel like I'm back to myself and I know who I am and I'm confident again. And I know I'm gonna be okay. I know I'm gonna figure it out. And I hope you guys will get on this journey with me because I'm gonna make more videos of now my new life. I have to save money, so there's that. That's a new, I have to get used to a whole new lifestyle of like less spending now until I find something, and I'll give you updates on if I do get a job. So stay tuned and thanks for watching. Bye, boo.